Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chelloveck Movies. My name is John, and in this video I'm going to talk about the recently released 4K of Second Sight's Late Night with the Devil. I first heard about this film when I was watching some live streams on YouTube, and everybody was going on about it. And I thought, oh, this would be great. I'll go and have a look at that and see where it is. Now, I think I was going to go and see it at the cinema, but it was one of them ones that was shown very like small showings, and it just went off, and I couldn't see it. So anyway, it came out. It was on Shudder. So I went and checked it out on Shudder, and I tell you what, I had such a blast with this movie. I didn't know anything about. That's the best thing about it. I won't go too much into the story of this. I'll just go into certain things that I really enjoyed about it. So this film was made to look like it was a TV show from 1977. I tell you what, it does a good job of it. It looks exactly like you would think one of these old American shows in the 60s and 70s would look like, Johnny Carson and that. So it follows this bloke who he's got a great show, but his show ratings are dropping, and he has the chance to get has this sort of like a Halloween episode where he has the chance to get this person on who's supposed to be possessed by the devil. And that's as far as I want to go into the story of that. And the best thing about this is it's kind of like a comedy, but not. It's got horror in it, but it's really done very well. When I was watching the extras of this, I couldn't believe that everybody in here is Australian because they've got the most amazing American accents. Not the main star, but all the other people are from Australia. The filmmakers are from Australia. What they wanted to do is they wanted to make a cheap horror film. They thought, how can we do it? If we're set in a TV show, we can make it ultra cheap. So hats off to them. They've done a cracking job, and apparently was in quite a few years in development. Now, I like these type of mockumentary films where a TV series, there's a TV series called Look Around You, where it's supposed to be a 1980s like Tomorrow's World program. It's not, it's just like a comedy program. It's all these like really daft things as if it was, but it looks really real. It's exactly like it was back in the day when you used to watch them programs for real on the TV. Now, this is the same. You feel as if you are watching a TV series from America in 1977. It's done amazingly well. Like I say, I can't fault this at all. Now, one of the best things I found about this when I was watching it, there's a young girl in it, and she is absolutely incredible. She keeps looking at the camera because she's kind of stunned that she's in a TV show. And her looking towards the camera was one of the funniest things I've ever seen because she can't stop looking at it and she's looking around, over her shoulder and that. It's one of those films that everybody talks about, and when you get to see it, sometimes you're quite disappointed because you've got it like bigged up in your mind and you think, oh, this is going to be absolutely amazing. It turns out to be something that's all right, but you think it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. But it lived up to everything. Everyone I've heard talking about this rates this really highly. There's something about it so different. And so, yeah, so this is the 4K from Second Sight. And when I saw this coming out, because I thought with it being on Shudder, I thought it wouldn't get a release at all. And I was really amazed that it was done by Second Sight in a box set as well. It was like so out of the blue. And when I knew it was coming out, I had to get it straight away. Now, the best thing about this was I went to get it from HMV, and it was in HMV. It was 39.99, and I think it's worth every penny because I really did enjoy this. The thing about this is it's meant to be in a 1977 TV show, so it's on 4K. How does that work out? Because could you not just get it on the Blu-ray? Now, for me, I'm going to say that the 4K is better. It's mainly better for some sharpness and some colors. It's not a huge jump over the Blu-ray. So if you've got the Blu-ray version of this, you'll not be getting too much of an upgrade on the 4K. But it is there, it is subtle, and I really enjoyed the fact that they had the chance to get this on 4K if I wanted to. And the way it's presented, like I say, it actually looks 100% real. And everyone's looking at, I love it when people look at the camera as well because they're doing reactions to the camera. Because obviously that's a quite a good trope that you can't really throw into many films, but you can because this is meant to be live on TV. And then you go behind the scenes when they do ad breaks, it's great when they do these ad breaks. We'll go into an ad now. And then they go and they have a chat about stuff. And you hear the story like unfolding in these ad breaks. Then they go back and nobody knows on the show, they don't know what's happening behind the scenes. So when they go back on, you can see them visibly upset by certain things that are happening behind the scenes. I just think it's really, really clever. There's plenty of horror movies out there that follow tropes. Now, this one doesn't really follow tropes, as far as I can gather. Haven't seen anyone like this one or done this well. And yeah, it's so good. It's really, really entertaining. I think all the characters in here are great. I'm so amazed that their American accents are so good because they're all Australian as well, and they're quite unknown stars outside Australia. Originally, I did think it was one of those ones a little bit like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake of that, that's just never been released, which is a travesty. And these ones, they should get the chance. I know they're on streaming services, but they're no good on there, if you know what I mean. Barbarian, etc. We need them out in physical media, at least a chance to get them on physical media, because keeping them on there is not doing the filmmakers any good, not doing anybody any good, because who gets to see them? Not that many people, in my estimations. I know they're about there, and the stream services are there if you want them, but for me, physical wins all the time, as you know. So, highly recommended. Thanks for watching. You take care, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.